Okay, so for the past week, I have been voraciously researching Kanye West Sunday service. That's right, Kanye has started a church. And though it's still a little bit nebulous as to whether or not this church is actually Orthodox Christian, for all intents and purposes, it does serve the role of church in society. Kanye's friends and family, including Kim Kardashian, say that it is a church focused on the healing power of the arts and music and not as much on the message or prayer, but it is in fact supposed to be Christian. Okay, so right now on my Twitter feed, I have Kanye West Sunday Service typed into the search box. That's a revolving news source. I also have an article linked to below, which is by the New Yorker. But essentially, this service was put on full display at Coachella 2019 on Easter Sunday, known to be Yeaster Sunday. And Kanye facilitated this gospel concert with rappers like Kid Cudi and DMX and Chance the Rapper. And it was really this fusion between faith and culture that's really hard to pick apart if we're trying to discern the underlying narrative. What we do see is that Christianity has become cool in Hollywood. And we've seen this since 2016 with the rap movement of Chance the Rapper, including all of these lyrics in his verses about Christianity. And it's almost like, I read this somewhere, but it's almost like the rap movement was baptized. So Chance the Rapper is performing Ultralight Beam at Yeaster Sunday, and he yells out, "Jesus is Lord." And then a couple seconds later, he says something like, "I'm never going to hell. I met Kanye. I'm never going to fail." Those are the lyrics in his song. And so we can see this really messy fusion of the sacred and the secular. And it's really hard to discern whether or not this is like a humanistic, new age version of Christianity, or whether there is this deep longing for the transcendent that is coming forth in these Christian celebrities. We do know that Christian celebrities are starting to be more vocal about their faith, and that's partially because Christianity is now cool again. It's really an opportunity for Christian celebrities to reinvent themselves if they've gone off track. And then some people are obviously just living a life of faith in a very complicated world and culture. Anyway, there's so many directions we could go with this. We could talk about fashion. At Yeaster Sunday, Kanye sold $225 sweatshirts that said things like Holy Spirit on them, essentially using Christianity to make his merchandise cool, but also maybe just promoting Christianity in a way that evangelicals have often done via clothing. So, how do we enter into a conversation or engage with others about this item concerning the God of Israel, Christ, or the reign of God? Well, really, the only way that we can discern whether or not this is a genuine move of faith within Hollywood is to look at whether or not Jesus is made explicitly known through all of it. And we know that the Holy Spirit can be faithful to do that work, but I think there's still a lot to be discovered as far as Kanye's church service specifically. In regard to the popularity of Christianity in Hollywood, I think that it's promising, and I think we have to be careful when we make judgments about pastors wearing really expensive sneakers or celebrities going to mega churches, because there is this longing for the transcendent that we see, and this longing for spirituality in the midst of a culture that doesn't necessarily trust the church. And so this is a really complex issue. I probably should have chosen one that I could pick apart a little bit better in 3 minutes, but I wanted to get the conversation started about this because I find that it's fascinating. Would love to hear your thoughts.